Hey y'all, we are out at One Source Trucks in Burkeville, Virginia. The phone number to call or text is 804-928-9099 and the website is onesourcetrucks.com. Today I'm going to be talking to you all a lot, so expect a long video, about this absolutely gorgeous 2012 International MedTech Type 1 ambulance. This is going to be a long video because this truck has a lot to offer, and everything on this truck that we have tested out just seems to be in excellent operational condition. Will you go ahead and open those back doors? I started with the truck running so that we could talk about a lot of the features and aspects of it. That it has a MedTech Type 1 box on it. The lights are flashing. I'm hoping that you can see that in the videos. It does have the air dump option on it. We have that turned off right now just for the ease of the video, but that air dump does work. Everything on it that we have tested so far works. This unit was in service and operational right up until right before we got it. All of your LED lights are working. It has the MediCool, I guess refrigeration or climate control box, whatever you want to call that. It has lots of different compartments and drawers, seat belts, the seat there with the built-in child restraint, child seat. You've got the pass-through to the front compartment. You have the fully functional MedTech, I guess control panel is what I would call this. This is your little pull-out. I think people use that as like a little writing station. All of your different features, if you're going to keep this as a operational ambulance or even a training unit. This one is just in great shape. That obviously has like the little pull down. So all of this unit seems to be very intact. Everything is operational. All of your overhead compartments. It is very cold here right now, so I've got a very warm air blowing on me in the back section. That was something that we set from the climate control up front. Extra little compartments. It also has your tie down for your cot or your gurney. Extra seat belts on the side. So tons and tons of options and features on this unit. Easy to enter and exit, extra wide doors there. All of your standard storage compartments. The tires, I'm going to point out, this is 322. So if you know how to read tire stamps, that is a 33rd week of the 22nd year. So those tires are fairly new. The fronts are even newer. Those are 7 of 23. So considering the amount of miles that go on ambulances, these things definitely meet all of the DOT requirements in terms of year and tread depth. Moving on over to the other side, lots of big compartments, lots of storage spaces, lots of things that I don't really even know what they're for. We don't actually use these units. I am a commercial truck apparatus dealer. And then this is your oxygen tank. That is hydraulic and it works. Single operator, one hand operation on that. Easy peasy. Excellent. There is your control panel thing. And I'm going to point out that one of the things that I really am finding quite impressive about this unit and the others that we've gotten from the same fleet is how respectfully these trucks were taken out of service. I can't tell you how many times I end up getting these units and they've been kind of butchered and hacked. Very well-intended people think that they have to remove a lot more of the upfit and the apparatus components to these units, and they really don't have to do that. So this one has been super mindfully and carefully taken out of service. It does have a 7.6 international motor. that this rig has come from right here in Central Virginia. So you're not going to have any sort of rust or corrosion issues. Everything is in very, very good condition. Your windshield is free from any sort of cracks or chips. All the glass is good. Your mirrors are good. You have air horn, foot controls on both sides, which we always have a good time with, because whenever we have someone who's new or newer on the yard and they don't know there's a foot control on both sides, we'll sit in the passenger seat and mess with them. Gotta have a little bit of fun. That is your bracket. I think that's for like mounting a like a laptop. There's a huge manual in here. Gosh, I should have had this sitting on the seat already for you. But there is a huge binder, manuals, information, just all sorts of things in there. This truck does have a clean and clear one owner Virginia title. You've got your, should have come on the other side. You've got these. Now, one thing I can't figure out, and y'all, I'm pretty sure this is user error. I don't know if you can hear the Whaler making a faint noise in the background. I can't figure out how to project that outside the truck. Now, again, I think that's user error because I don't know what I'm doing. Because everything on this MedTech seems to work, but again, I don't think I know what I'm doing. So I can hear that the whale is trying to work, and if I pick up the this and I interrupt it, I can hear that I'm interrupting it. So I don't know what's going on with that, y'all. I apologize. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do differently. You do have cruise control. You do have right at 140,000 miles. There is your park regen and your dump of the suspension, which works. Like I said, that works. We just disabled it, or turned it off, I should say. You got some more controls over here, a tilt steering wheel, something kind of nice and unusual. Power windows and door locks and mirrors. We don't always see that. Again, your mirror, that's just a little bit of grime. That's a little bird mess on there. But no, no cracks or chips or problems with any of your mirrors in this rig. The one thing that doesn't work is the radio. Again, I don't know if that's somehow connected into this controller, and so I'm just not turning it on properly, or if it's been intentionally disabled, or if it's broken. That I'm not 100% on, but I feel like in an ambulance, a radio is not necessarily something that's super high on everyone's list of priorities. In terms of being taken out of service, the only thing missing are these markers, 2 markers on each side. So those are the only things that look like when this truck was decommissioned were kind of intentionally taken off the rig. We just haven't gotten a chance to source those yet, but as you can see here, the wiring is intact and wasn't cut or butchered. So again, thank you to whoever took these rigs out of service, because I certainly have gotten ambulances where they go in and literally just cut the wires, which can create a nightmare. And I don't see any indications of that on this particular unit or the 2013 1 year newer but basically identical unit that is also available for sale. So whoever took these out, thank you for being mindful and careful. We do appreciate that. Makes everyone's life much easier. So 2012 MedTech Type 1 ambulance. This is a non-CDL unit, so it is under 26,000 GVWR, so no special license required to drive this rig. Gosh, I feel like there was something else I was going to tell. Oh, Allison automatic transmission, 140,000 miles, 1 owner, clean title. So if you have any other questions or you want any other information about it, the number to call or text is 804-928-9099. And for one last little example, I'm just gonna, without any sort of premeditation, I'm just gonna shove this camera up under here so you can see why people love to buy units that come from here in Central Virginia. I'm gonna go around to the other side and show you from the other side as well. And that gave me an opportunity to remember, this truck does not run on DEF fluid. There is no DEF fluid required on this rig. There is no tank for it. There is no holder for it. It does not require DEF. Here we go. A little more. These are like original stickers. You can see on this rig. This is why we buy units from right here in Central Virginia. We don't get snow. We don't get inclement weather. They barely ever put any chemical or treatment on the roads out here. So really super clean units. I mean, if you're gonna buy a rig, Virginia's where it's at, y'all. So thank you for checking this out. Check out our other videos because I'm getting ready to do a demonstration video on the fraternal twin in the 2013 model.